Hello, I'm Director Kang Ji-seong, the hair wizard who protects your hair. It's a pleasure to be here. Many are considering and researching female hairline surgery lately. So I'll briefly explain it to you by dividing it into two simple categories. Let's discuss the two main reasons for undergoing surgery. One is to address aspects you're dissatisfied with, and the other is to enhance what you already have to look even more beautiful. Firstly, when considering facial proportions, many individuals are quite distressed when their forehead shape or the overall composition of their forehead area appears excessively wide or angular. So everything else might be fine, but because of this, you might feel like there's something you can't do. Especially nowadays with outdoor activities, many people really dislike how their hair looks sparse or see-through when it gets sweaty or wet. So those individuals want to narrow and fill in that area. However, due to the intense fear or deep-seated anxiety about their forehead being too wide, there's a strong tendency to make it excessively narrow, overly low, or perfectly rounded. That's why I always advise to temper one's expectations, fill in a little at first, and then add more later if needed. That's generally my recommendation, so that's one type of surgery. Even now, they look lovely, but many express a desire for a slightly smaller face, or they might feel their hairline has thinned or receded. In such cases, there's a specialized surgery that uses just a small amount of hair to subtly refine and enhance their appearance, making them even more beautiful. So, what you might consider as female hairline surgery actually includes totally different operations. This is because those who are filling in sparse areas at the front also consider other methods. What are they? First is a tattoo. You can fill in the area with a tattoo to give the appearance of having hair strands. Another method is called forehead reduction surgery. There's a surgery that shortens the forehead by incising, pulling down, and suturing the skin. There's a method where you do that procedure, then fill in any remaining scars with a hair transplant. In any case, these patients require a larger amount of transplanted hair and a more significant change in design. So that's one case. The most significant aspect of female hairline surgery is that it changes your facial contour to your liking. That's why I often say it's similar to facial contouring surgery. So when I chat with my friends who are plastic surgeons, we often discuss cosmetic procedure rankings, and hair transplant surgery consistently ranks quite high. It means it's a surgery with a high satisfaction level. Why is that? If you think about it carefully, you'll understand what I mean. For women, the recovery period after hairline surgery tends to be better. The process is expedited, which is why I call the 6 to 9 month period the time when women become happier. Understood? So when you transplant in this area, even if it's not super densely packed, just having some fine hairs and thinner hair strands at the front makes it feel much more harmonious and aesthetically pleasing. And so I often tell patients that they will really start to feel and see a significant change somewhere between 6 to 9 months. So in a way, I tell them that you could even try it out as an experiment, as an option if you will. For a perfect slicked back style, filling inner areas takes over a year. So for people with thicker hair, they might feel satisfied after 9 months. However, even after 9 months, the inner areas can still appear somewhat sparse. But then again, many women tend to have longer hair, don't they? Therefore, while it may not be absolutely perfect, if you truly intend to style your hair entirely slicked back completely, it might appear somewhat sparse. But if you're going to pull it back with good hairstyling, then at 6 or 9 months, yes, it's possible. You can definitely look beautiful. So today, we've learned about female hairline surgery. And you might be surprised to learn that you can have this done on various areas. It truly helps in making you look prettier and appear younger. So, if you happen to develop an interest, I highly recommend you research and consider it thoroughly. Thank you.